Are we going?
We're going.
Oh, this is Regina. That's your fake name. Regina hurt her finger. How'd you do that?
Cooking.
What were you-
Opening a bag of meatballs
Open a bag.
for my son's spaghetti.
He had to have meatballs with the
He
spaghetti,
had to have
didn't he?
meatballs.
Okay, so what we have here is we have about a 1 centimeter laceration at the tip of the finger. We have distal sensation intact, and we have got good capillary refill. We've checked all that. This is the hard part. We've got to put a little medicine in here. Are you ready?
Yes.
I promise you, this is the smallest, very tiniest baby needle that we have. So you may want to close your eyes. Now, I'm going to squeeze your finger here just for a moment. And the reason I'm going to do this is I'm going to give you some numbing just by squeezing. And then I'm going to stick this needle in here and juice it up. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stick, sting, and a burn. Here we go. Stick, sting, burn. There you go. You did great. I'm going to try a little on the other side. There we go. That's the hard part right there, isn't it? You did great. Watch me not cap my needle but do the scoop technique. I think I can do this. If I get this all in the right place. This is plain lidocaine. There's no epinephrine in this. You don't want to use epinephrine on a finger because if you do, you can actually cause tissue damage. Yay, that's the hard part. How did that feel? That was pretty stingy, wasn't it? It did hurt a little bit. All right, we're going to put teeny tiny stitches in here, I think 3. And we're going to want you to leave these in for just 5 days, but unfortunately that puts you on the weekend. So I'm going to have you come back on, say, Monday, okay?
Okay.
Hopefully you won't feel anything here. There we go, 1 little stitch in.
Did you feel that?
No pressure.
Just a little pressure, that's
No
what you
pain,
want. I should tell everybody I have the darling wife, the DW, on the camera today.
Hello.
How she got that job, I don't know. But she certainly can do it.
I got that job because you forgot your phone today.
Okay. Why don't you
bring
just
it to
tell
you.
everybody that I forgot my phone today.
You forgot your phone today.
And
And you text me to bring it to you.
do you know what else I did today that's pretty stupid?
What?
You're going to love this. So I made Gonzo made me a little cup of coffee, which was actually pretty good tasting. And I decided I wanted...
As good as mine?
No,
Okay.
of course not. But I decided I wanted even a little bit more coffee. So what I did was I set my cup up and put it in there and filled the cup up with coffee. And then I realized my coffee looked real thin because what I had done was I pulled the Keurig coffee thing out and didn't put a fresh one in. So what I had was a cup of hot water. It didn't have any kick to it.
It's because you don't usually make your own coffee.
What was your fake name?
Regina.
Was it Regina? Okay, thank you. Did that make you laugh? Yeah. I said, this coffee sure is thin. And it sure was. Did you feel any pain on that one?
Oh.
What you've done here is you lacerated your fingertip and you made a little flap right here. And that little flap, not all of it's going to survive, but a lot of it will. And we don't know how much of it will survive. So we're just going to tack it all down here. And we're going to let your finger decide how much of that's going to make it. How's that sound? Pretty cool? Pretty groovy?
Yeah.
And your son gets to watch this video now, and he can see the price of meatballs.
How old is he?
10.
Oh, we have an 11-year-old.
2 down. I think you're going to just need 1 more. Okay. When we get done putting these stitches in, what you're going to do is we're going to wrap this for you, and all you have to do is just keep it clean and dry. You don't have to put any ointments on it or anything like that. That's not going to be necessary. Hopefully you won't feel any sting here. I like that one. That was good. Did you watch the football games this weekend?
Oh no,
You're not a football fan.
not really.
Are you a sports fan in general?
Not really.
I agree with you.
Are you a sewing fan?
No.
The DW here is an embroideress.
Oh, cool.
She likes to make things.
I sew too, but I don't sew as much now that Abby's big. I'm sorry you had to wait on me, but I had to go to boot camp.
No, you were fine. Because Regina didn't come in until just a few minutes ago, right?
Right.
So we were actually okay on the me not having the phone.
I figure since you paid for my boot camp, you probably would like for me to go.
You know what? I think you need one more little stitch on the side there.
Okay.
I mean, we're sitting here with the stitch and everything. We might as well just do it,
Yeah.
right?
That's so hard too on your finger because you do so much with them.
Well, the sad thing is she actually had 2 lacerations. She cut her other finger
Oh no.
this morning. By the way, do you need to get your vision checked?
I know.
I thought about asking you that. For reals, though. Because if you're missing the... you were cutting open the meatball bag, right?
Yeah, and I just pushed too. With this one, I just pushed too hard because the
Yeah.
tip, trying to cut into the bag, and the tip of the knife which I didn't know, was broken. So it, instead of it having the actual point on it, it was kind of flat surface.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to force it through, and
It's
4
easy.
stitches later.
I cut a little hole in my pajama top this morning when I was cutting those labels for your mailing stuff.
Look at that. There you go.
Beautiful.
4 beautiful stitches. And we're just going to put a dressing on that for you, and you're going to be good to go. Now, you told me you were up to date on your tetanus, correct? You've had one in the last, say, 7 years or so? Okay, fantastic. Okay, good work, Regina.
He's actually a Boy Scout, so you
Aw.
have to make sure those things are done at camp and things like that.
Good. Perfect. Thank I'll have to do a Gonzo video instead.
What was hers?
Hey, Gonzo, how are you today?
Busy.
Had a busy day, didn't we?
Yes. You had me working all day.
But you did a good job, right? Yeah. Okay.
Your patients were driving me crazy too.
We had some crazy patients. I noticed you took a photo with a few patients.
No, she took it with me.
Ah, okay. All right.
She said, I want to take a picture with you. I was like, okay.
Did you take your Meta-7 today?
Yes.
Did it give you energy?
Yes. I didn't need a monster today.
For you. Good. I'm proud of you.
I told you no more monsters
know.
after that last one.
I know. I'm proud of you. Good work. Something. You got to do something. I mean, jump up and down or dance. Since you didn't answer a question, you have to entertain us some other way.
I have some gloves I can examine you.
All right, let me bend over.